Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Real quick, guys, how is the music and my voice? Is the music good, or do I need to turn it down? Please let me know. Please let me know so I can know. Sound is good. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. I hope you guys had a really good weekend. I did. One of the busier weekends I've had to, run around a lot. But we getting back to it. Start of a brand new week. I think we're in the third week of October. I'm sorry, fourth week. No news. So we are in the clear for today.
Enter the speedy.
Fucking hate you for this shit. Enough already, man. Sheesh. So no news. This is US30 that I was looking at last night. So I caught some of these sells last night. Did not catch this whole move. Would have been nice if I did, right? But did not catch this move. But this was caught some of these sells. But so the reason why I closed out of these sells last night, guys, is because I thought we were gonna get a pullback, a deeper pullback. because this pullback here, or this resistance area here, just started. It's a fresh area. It's a 30-minute zone, a 1-hour zone, and before last night it was barely a 4-hour zone before this big drop here. So I wasn't too sure about holding sells to down to like this area of support, even though it came there perfectly. I didn't, because I wasn't sure. Sometimes like Asian, Tokyo, London session, US30 does that. Sometimes it moves nicely, like it did here, right? It moved nicely down here. Sometimes it does this, and then it does that. It'll come up and knock out your stop loss, and then turn around and go back down. It could even have come to these highs here before continuing back down. So I'm like, you know what? I don't even really trade on Sundays like that. The week just started. I got a nice little win here. It wasn't anything crazy, but a decent win on the shorts. And I said I'm not gonna roll the dice, because that part of US30 I have not mastered yet, and I don't think I ever will, because I don't have a crystal ball. I wish I did, but sometimes she pushes, sometimes she just keeps going, so you really don't know. So I would say, you know what, I'm just gonna chill, let it do its thing, and then come back the next day and ride it out. We literally have the entire week. We have the entire week to get setups, so no need to rush anything. All right, so I'm gonna remove some of this stuff here, and we'll get started here on the breakdown. Now, another thing on US30 here is this drop here. I definitely did not anticipate, because of this rejection area here. All of these rejections here on the daily and on the weekly time frame. Look at this, rejection here, rejection here. I did not anticipate this. I'm thinking price was gonna wake out and find its way back up. That's why I had in mind for the buys, that the buys might have taken off first because of all this rejection, and it didn't. It just keeps on coming down. So that's a high indication of good volume. Just, you know, when the week starts off like that, that's not bad. That's not a bad sign at all, actually. So I like it. But once again, this is a zone I didn't think we would get to. We did. And now that was the next zone. This was like the next TP area. And now we're in this area and we're rejecting. No surprise, because we already rejected over here prior to that. So I would prefer to look for sells. I would prefer to look for the sell continuations. But we're at a very low. Very low. And we would need to wait to see if we get a pullback, which we already have here. That's probably about a 60% or so pullback, maybe a little bit over 68 or so percent pullback. And we're this area that we're sitting in here is precarious. It's what happens here is going to be the determining factor, whether or not we drive down some more and we break all of these lows, or we turn around and go up and create some more structure like that, something like that. So it's kind of wonky. Okay. Anyway, let me take these zones off real quick. I'm gonna take this one off. Okay. Let me look at the weekly. Last week was excellent. Damn, last week was great, man. I ain't gonna lie, last week was dope. Excellent week. And you could just tell by the way that weekly candle formed. We had a pullback of this resistance here, rejected, and the rest of the week we just melted. So the sells were beautiful. I think we're gonna continue down here. I think we're gonna fill this area here. We may even continue down to maybe even this area here throughout the next few weeks, because if the bearish pressure continues here, the bearish pressure continues, it could very well continue down. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if price came down to these lows or even these lows here. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at that. All right. So we have a beautiful 4-hour high here. We have a nice drop to the downside here. If you guys look at structure, bang, bang, boom, bang, bang, boom. There's an opportunity for a potential retracement trade there. I don't like buys. I don't like buys. I don't want to take buys today. I don't. I'm not feeling the buys today. But we're gonna see. We're gonna take what the market gives us. Okay. So we have a 4-hour high. We have one pullback and then a drop. Another 4-hour high, and we do not have a major pullback yet. So guess what's coming, guys? A pullback. It's coming. She's setting up for that pullback. So could that be happening here? Yes. I don't care for these highs. I don't know. I just don't. Could price come there, reject, and find its way down? Yes. So we're going to keep that in mind. Let me see the 4-hour again real quick. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, 61%. We'll probably, yeah, come back to the 38%, which would be around here. And let's see. Yep. Oh, yep. Okay. So yeah, guys, damn, I'm not crazy about this setup. I'm not crazy. Only reason why is because this range is not that much. It's not that big of a range. 226 points. I mean, it is, but I like bigger ranges. I like more wiggle room inside the trade. That way it gives us, you know, a better chance to catch something, you know. So let's see. So it looks like the buys started, or the retracement started pulling back here at 6. It's now 8 o'clock. Volume was low at 7, and we're pulling back. I think we're gonna come to at least these highs here. So I think this is gonna be the setup today. Something like this. Boop, boop. Or if we break these highs, which we could, we very well could. Same setup as last night that I was looking at. Same exact setup as last night. Which buys would, I'm sorry, which sells would be better? These sells would be better. So it looks like today we're just gonna, you know, be patient and see what we get. Don't really need to drop down to the lower time frames. I'm seeing everything clear as day here on the 30 and the 4. The 30 and the 4-hour are my main time frames on this analysis here, because those are the time frames that's giving me the best outlook for, you know, what I want to see here. So yeah, guys, would not be looking for buys today. Could you take some buys on the pullback? Yeah, but we don't know. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Now let's look at gold. Beautiful, beautiful gold. This is X-Bay right here. I'll get to the chat shortly, guys. Just let me finish this analysis on gold and we'll get right to it. Okay, so on gold today, or this week. So gold last week and the week prior were very good for the buys. Buyers were in complete control. This previous weekly candle, no wick at the bottom. No selling pressure whatsoever. Literally opened and just took off. Next candle, the buying pressure is so strong, it did not even pull back enough. It pulled back a little rat tail and then it completely took off into these highs. So Let me mark off this here. Nice range here. I mean, you really can't ask for anything better than this here. To be honest, once again, guys, I say this every day. I know I say this every day. It's like a broken record. But every New York session, we always get the opposite trend move. We always have to wait. It's like London is like where it's at. And New York has to get like sloppy seconds. It sucks sometimes. And I love New York. I ain't leaving New York session. But it's like, dang, bro, give me a break. Because right now, everything on gold is bullish. I don't want to take no freaking sells. But we're at a high. We are at a high. I wish we would have came here and this shit was down here. Then it's like, boom, retracement done. Now let's take the overall move and ride that baby up. Bing, bang, boom, get our money and get out. But now we gotta wait. We gotta wait. Because I don't like to trade against the trend on gold. I just don't. I have found a winning consistency rates on gold by trading the trend. And right now it's bullish. However, there's no buys right now. Now, if this candle wants to take off bullish and just fly to the moon, ain't nothing I can do about that. Because I don't have a major low. I don't have a major support. I have major zones getting broken. It's not a high probability trade in a sense of proper technical analysis. So it's rough. It's rough. And then it's not giving much in pullbacks. It's not giving much in the way of pullbacks. All right, I gotta figure it. I say this every day and I never do it. I say this every day, I never do it. Okay. So guys, the trend is bullish on gold. However, we might have to take a sell, if anything, because there's no buys right now until we break this high. We would need to break this high to take buys. Not even. We have a rejection here on this daily candle. Price pulled back. I don't know where the market opened up last night on gold. I wonder if, I don't even know if we gapped on gold. Gold, man, I'm gonna have to leave gold alone for the rest of the year because I just can't on gold. I can't. See, and this is a support in no man's land here. I don't even trust this support. Even though it's on the 4 hour, I don't trust that support. I just don't. It's just all by itself here. There's no other rejections around that area. We broke this high here. I don't trust that support. Something about it I don't like. And then we have this area here as well. Every time frame has its own zone. And all of them suck in the way of a valid pullback. All of them suck. All of them. 61% retracement, and we're bouncing on the 38. Yeah, we could go bullish from the 38. May not come back down to this 61. It came down one time. This is probably a wick on the high time frames. I'm pretty sure it is. This is a wick. Yes, it is. It's a wick on the daily. It's a wick on the daily. One rejection, and then it took off like a rocket. Yeah, this would be the typical trade idea here. Shitty stop loss though. This would be the safer stop, but that's an insane stop loss. Very high stop loss. So if you put a gun to my head and say, hey, you gotta take this trade, what are you gonna take? It would be something like this. I would anticipate for the 8 o'clock, 8:30 market open volume to give me some confirmation so I can do this. And hopefully price doesn't find its way down here. We don't have any crazy news or anything coming out. Just hopefully there's enough volume to take price on up. From this area of support, we had a support made, we made a high, it came down, we rejected it 1, 2, 3, 4 times on the 30-minute. We have this bullish engulfing here, breaking these highs. This candle could come down, leave a little tiny bottom rat tail wick, and then turn around and go up bullish. If we break these highs here, we should for sure continue bullish, because this is a resistance area that held prior to this high here. This resistance began at 530. Prior to that, it was Friday at 1:30. So Friday it broke, and then we opened up with this retracement here. So I think US30, I think gold is going to do something like this. Pop, 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 pop. That's what you could potentially look for if we have some good volume. Okay, I think the structure that's going to form here is very similar to what happened here. We have a drop, and we have pop, 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 da 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 da, pop. That's what we're looking for. Okay, excuse the sound effects. All right, so I'll be honest with you guys. I don't like what gold has been doing in the last several weeks. I just don't. Have I seen her do this before? Yes, to a certain degree, but for it not to be pulling back like this is definitely new, because guys, no retest, no entry. You know, I trade off of retests. That's me, you know. And if I don't get my valid retest and I don't feel confident about the trade, I'm probably like, man, guys, if I didn't have US30 the way I have it, I don't know if I would have been trading gold all this time. I probably would have been getting slapped on gold, honestly. I probably would have chilled on gold. And that's why it's so important to have a backup pair. Because when your main pair is not doing what it usually does, you need to step away sometimes, you know? So I don't know. We could go from here, or we could even come down these lows and find our way up, or guess what? Gold could pull a bait and switch and completely go bearish. You know, you just have to plan for any scenario. Plan for the unexpected, manage your risk properly, and, go from there. You know, it's tough. It's tough. So that's that for today, guys. That's what I got. Can you do GU? Nope, sorry. You're on your own there. Guys are quiet on the chat today. Where y'all at? Look at the likes. Ouch. Look at those likes. She. You had a busy weekend. I did. I knew I was gonna have a busy weekend though. Usually my weeks are busy, my weekends are more chill. But this weekend was one for the books. Definitely one for the books. Can you add a clock to the stream so we can see if there's a delay? Well, let's see here. Be more than happy to tell you if there's a delay. Let's see. I'm gonna pause this for a second. Can you add a clock to the stream so we can see? Oh, there is a delay. There is a delay. It's about a... I'm more than happy to tell you if there's a delay. Let's see. Maybe a 30-second delay? 1 minute delay? Something like that. Not bad. Nothing crazy. I will work on getting things situated better on here for you guys. Alright? I'll do my best. I just procrastinate with things that aren't very high on my list. So I'll get it done soon. Oh, the acceptance emails for the private live stream will go out today. Right after I end the live stream, I will get on that and send those out so you guys can get prepared for next week, because the next intake will start next Wednesday. All right. If you haven't applied yet, the link is in the description box of this video, all my videos. So make sure you get your application in before the end of the day so you can potentially get an email. I'm going to deactivate the application today, actually tomorrow, and then I'm going to open it up for next month's, probably the week after next, probably. And there won't be a private group in December because I have my in-person class the start of December, the 3-day in-person. If you want to apply for that, the link is in the description as well. But I have the 3-day, and then after that, I'm taking the last 2 weeks off for the year. And that's it. I'll be on the charts trading and stuff like that. I just won't be going hard on anything. Just gonna be chilling. I have some giveaways to do. I have some holiday events that I'm setting up. Toy drives, toy giveaways, cash giveaways for families, helping families, pay their rent, buy their kids presents and stuff like that for the holidays, just to kick off the new year. So I'm partnering up with some organizations to do a lot more philanthropic work, because it feels really good to help out other people, and I like it. It's a lot of fun. I'm taking my godkids to volunteer at a homeless shelter this Christmas to show them the importance of appreciating what they have and giving back even while they're young. You got to start them young so they can understand that for Christmas and their birthday they get whatever they want. They ask for this, they get it. They do that, they have fun. But there's other kids that don't have that. Christmas comes, their birthdays come, and their parents can afford certain things for them, and I don't want them to grow up thinking that that stuff is just handed to everybody, and they have to be grateful for what they have, all their blessings, and always be willing to help people out, because we all need help. We all need somebody at some point, So lots of stuff planned for the holidays, so I will not be focused too much on actual trading. It will be more handling those projects, which should be interesting, should be a lot of fun, very fulfilling. How many times I gotta do this shit? Jeez. Can you analyze AU? I don't know, maybe. How's the Lambo? It's good. It's good. Still fun to drive. Still fun, still fun. You definitely inspired me. Seeing your growth, I've been following you since day one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I love my day ones. You guys are the best. My first time on your live stream. I started learning about trading a month ago. Well done. The time is there. What does a private group include? It's just a private live stream. Same thing you see here, but it's private. Sometimes we don't catch setups here. We catch them on the private live. And on the live stream, it's done via Zoom. So you guys have the opportunity to talk, and we conversate, and we talk shit, and we crack jokes, and I tell you guys things that I wouldn't say on the YouTube. I say them on the private, and I go into a lot more detail on the breakdowns. It's just you just get more than I give more there than I do on YouTube, just put it that way. So if you want to learn more, you want to get more in depth, you actually want to talk to me and ask questions and really go in depth on things, come to the private room. That's where all the magic happens. I can have 2 devices open at the delays are different at my end. It depends. Broker recommendation, link is in the description. Will you be vlogging that? Yes. Yeah, I think I will. I think I will if my video guy can stop being so busy. That's why I don't put more vlogs out, guys, because the person I use for videos, like, he's very busy. And I don't know. I guess I don't pay him enough to quit his job. I don't know. But he couldn't quit anyway because he really wants to do it. I don't know. I need to find a video guy. How do I get started learning a strategy? You're already doing it. Just watch my live streams. When are you dropping the vlog for the Lamborghini? So I just texted my guy last night. He's working on it still. So it'll be out soon. I would have liked to have it out by the start of this week, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Sorry guys, I don't know how to edit like they do. So I have to go on their time. What strategy do you use? I use the SIMPLEFX strategy. will I ever do a house tour? I didn't get my house. I'm in another condo. I did not get the house. The deal fell through. If I did get the house, trust me, you guys would know. You guys would have been knew about that. That jerk did not want to come down on the price. He wanted me to overpay for the house, and I would be stupid to do that. Yes, I really like the house. I actually really love the house. It literally had everything I wanted. It was perfect, except the price. I was not going to pay $1.2 million for a house that was only worth $780,000. So when he realizes that he's not going to get 1.2 for it and he's only going to lose on it, then it is what it is. So basically what happened is it's a brand new house. It was just built about 2 years ago, and no one's ever lived in the house. The house is empty. No one's ever lived in the house. And these two ladies owned it. They bought it pre-construction, and I think they paid $600 and change for it. And then they owned it for like 6 months and flipped it and sold it to him for 1.2. So they made double their money, which is crazy. So he bought it 1.2, and then after he bought it for 1.2, the market took a shit. It took a dump. And there's a house 4 houses down from that house that is more bedrooms, bigger square footage, that sold for $900,000 and change. So if that house, which is bigger than that house and his house, more bedrooms, bigger square footage, and 1 extra car garage, that house has 2 car garage. That other house that sold for 9 had 3 car garage, sold for 900. Bro, you're not gonna get 1.2 for your house. Go sit down somewhere. Go jump in a lake. No one's gonna pay you for that. So the guy's like, he refuses to take a hit on the house. And not only that, he paid cash. He paid the 1.2 in cash, and he's not budging. He's not budging. Talk to him, talk to the wife. The wife is like, he doesn't want to, this and that. You know, what are you gonna do? And the house is just sitting right now. It's literally just sitting. No one's lived there. He lives in another city, in another house. He was supposed to live in that house, but I guess they decided against it. I don't know. But the house is just sitting there. It's just sitting there. Crazy. And I have a friend of mine that lives in that neighborhood, and I ask her all the time, like, hey, are people looking at it, this and that? She's like, sometimes people come, but it's not gonna sell. It's not gonna sell. He's not gonna get 1.2 for it. He's not gonna get 1.2. So I don't know. He's waiting for a miracle. He's waiting either for the market to bounce up, which it's not gonna do, or he's waiting for someone that's gonna come see the house and love it so much that they don't care and they're gonna pay over for it. But anybody that has that kind of money, they're not wasting it like that. They're not. It's a bad deal. It's a bad investment. You're upside down on the house. Come on. A bank is gonna look at you crazy. Like, what? You want us to loan you 1.2 for a house that's only worth 7, 8? No. It's a bad deal. Every which way you look at it. And I like the house, but I don't like it that much. So, and I don't like him either. He's being a dickhead about it. So that makes me not want to do it even more. Because it shouldn't be all that. Even his realtor is frustrated with him. Even the realtor doesn't even show it anymore. He just tells people the code and they're like, yeah, go ahead, go look at it. He don't even waste his time because he's like, the guy's being difficult. He does not want to bring down the price. And the thing about it is, I looked at a lot of houses. And it was between that house and one other house. And the other house is the same situation. The guy is trying to sell the house. I'm sorry, the company is owned by a company, but they want to sell the house for $790,000, and the house is probably worth maybe 5 or 6, something like that. So people are thinking like the real estate market here in Florida, like people are thinking that they're gonna get more, because there not that long ago houses were flying off the market, flying. People were paying 10, 15, 20, sometimes 30,000 over asking. People were literally going at it with each other, throwing an offer, bum, 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 on houses. And it was hot, but it's not that hot anymore. Realtors know what it is. It's the sellers that are still in la la land. They're all like, oh shit, I can sell my house and get this for it. You know, this person bought their house this time and it's worth this much. You know, it's worth like 100K more than it was back then. So they're thinking they can sell it. Problem is, you sell your house now, right? You're like, oh, I could get 100K over for my house. Sell it now. But now, guess what? You need another house to live in, right? So now you're gonna go overpay for the next house that you want to live in. So did you really win at the end of the day? No, you didn't. That money you made on that house, it's all gonna be gone on the next property that you go get, because the next seller is thinking the exact same thing you're thinking. So inventory is low, even the ones that are kind of sort of good. I'm super picky. I was like, you know what? Let me rent for another year, see what the market looks like in another 6 months, 8 months, and I'll get back out there. But I talk to my realtor all the time. Me and him talk all the time. He keeps me abreast of what's out there. He knows what I like. You know, he doesn't bring me garbage. He brings me stuff that he knows I like. And we're both working together. So we're gonna see. We're gonna find me the right house, and I'm not gonna have to go through so much stress to get it either. So we'll see. I found that house after looking at several houses. I can find another one that I'm gonna like, and even maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe that guy will finally wake up and see the light and say, okay, God damn it, I'm not making no money, I'm losing. Fuck it, take the L. You know, take it on the chin. You know, so what are you gonna do? Oh, there goes gold. Look at her, pull back beautifully, and now she's taking off. Let's go. Let's see if we can break this high on gold. I think it will. I think it will break and continue bullish. I need US30 to wake up here. Give me something here, US30. Come on already. I'm almost tempted to take buys on US30 because I know it's going to continue pumping here. I don't think it's going to stop here. I think it's going to come up to these highs. But we'll see. We will see. Go ahead, gold. Look at you go. Go ahead. Still don't trust you. Still don't trust gold. He should Airbnb it. He should. If he was smart, he would. If he was smart, he would. But if he was smart, he would. But I think he's so frustrated with the whole deal, he doesn't even want to deal with it. Because even when I found the house and I was looking at it, the house had been sitting there for 7 months. The house was sitting there for 7 months, guys. Almost a year. With no activity. Just sitting there. Let me go on the MLS, see if it's still there. Hold on, I'll tell you guys right now. I'll let you guys even see the house. Let me see. Let's see if it's still there. I might not could show you guys, because then if I do get the house, now you guys know where I live. I don't know about that. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Let's see if it's still on the MLS. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see if it's still here. Oh, is that it? Oh, no, that's not it. I don't see it on this listing here. This is a nice house though. Let me see. Oh, no, in the wrong city. Oh, kitchen is small. No, thank you. So I don't see it on this site. Let's look at this site. Redfin. Okay. For sale price. Let's see. 900K. 2 mil. Seven bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, 1.3. 1.3 million. 5 bedroom, 5 bath, 1.5. It's not this house, but this house is on the same block. Nope. Hold up. It's still here. It's still here. It's still here. He dropped it 100K. Now instead of 1.2, it's 1.1. God, trucker, this guy, man. He dropped it only 100,000. It was 1.2, now it's 1.1. Okay, big drop, big drop. It's really gonna sell now. Jerk, man. God, some people are stubborn. Some people are stubborn. When you buy a home with public record, I'm aware, but if you only see the inside, it's hard to know what's house. That's why you don't always show the outside of your house. It's easy to find when you show the outside, but if you guys if I showed you guys a tour, it wouldn't be the outside you would see, it'd be more inside. You get me? So you don't have any weirdos knowing where you live at. Know what I mean? This This guy dropped it $100,000. Miz on me. Love your live. This is my first time here, but I will be joining the private chat. Cool, cool, cool. Love seeing all these female traders. Let's go, ladies. Have a free Discord to all female. If anyone is interested, let me know. Yeah. Girl power, baby. What do you think about the 1985 psychological level on gold? I actually don't trade off psychological levels. I used to. Quarter points and all that, but I don't anymore. He's going to keep dropping it. I don't know. Now it's been how long now? Almost a year and a half? It's been almost a year and a half because it was on the market 7 months when I looked at it. And it's been maybe, what, 5-6 months now? So just over a year. And he only dropped it 100K. I mean, I get it that he doesn't want to take an L, but damn, you know, what are you gonna do? If he had 1.2 cash money sitting in his account to buy it, I'm sure whatever he's doing, he can make up that loss elsewhere. It's all about how you look at things. You know, people forget that it's about how you look at things. Yeah, you might take an L over here, but if you can make it back somewhere else or some other way, you know, it's not bad. It's not bad, but what are you gonna do? Is it waterfront? Nah. It's not waterfront. It's not anywhere near the water. It's not. There's a lake in the community, but I don't care to live near water. You know why? Because that's where the iguanas be walking at. We have some big ass, scary ass, Godzilla looking iguanas that stay out here in Florida. And when you live right on a lake, they like to just chill right there and walk around, and they'll be all in your backyard and hanging off your trees and stuff. And those things scare the shit out of me. I really don't like them. They're huge. They're huge. I saw a big one the other day. Like sitting right in the middle of the road too, just chilling. I thought he was gonna get run over. It was huge. It looked like a damn crocodile. So when you live on the water, you always see those nasty creatures. And they don't really bother you. They're just there, but I don't like looking at them. They scare me. So I'd rather not. I'd rather not. And no, it didn't have a pool. I don't want a pool either. Pools are nice, but they're too high maintenance. I don't want a pool. Ever thought about buying a house? Buying a lot and building a house? If I was married, something for me and my spouse to do together, that would be nice. But nope, I don't really care to build my own place. I don't need a custom house. I'm not that bougie. I don't care about that. What are we doing, US30? What are we doing? What are we doing? I saw one hanging out on the side of the freeway in Miami. I was like, yeah. I'm telling you, those things are humongous. They're big, man. I don't know what they be. And then when it gets cold in Florida, we have these like cold fronts. And you would see them like frozen. They'll be like laying on the sidewalk like this, like hibernating. And then when the temperature goes back up, I guess their blood is circulating again. And they'll just flip over and just start walking away like it ain't nothing. And I could not, I can't with those things. I'm sorry. I love animals, but not those. Not those, honey. Me and my cousins try to catch them all the time. Heck nah. Heck nah. Not playing with those things. Alternate strategy, hit all TPs. Let's go, let's go. Oh, let me see if I can get this going here. I wonder if I still have it up. Let me see. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Hold up. All right, guys. So let's talk about this real quick. While US30 is pumping here, or trying to pump. So I put a post up on, was it Friday or Saturday? I want to say Saturday. I think I put it up on Saturday, where I asked a question on my Instagram. I said, or I asked rather, and I asked this question because I asked this question on my Instagram because I had a conversation with my cousin, because we were talking about, you know, the Lambo and everything. And there's this guy that I used to know, and I ran into him at the gas station the other day. And so he saw the car and he was like, oh, he's looking at it, he's like, damn, that thing is clean. So then when I jumped out of the car, he knows me. Now, I saw him when I pulled up, but I didn't recognize him because I hadn't seen him in years, and he looks different. And so he was, you know, trying to spit game, talk to me, this and that, because it's whatever. So I told my cousin, I said, hey, you know, do you think the car is like bad luck when it comes to like people approaching me because they see a female driving it, you know, this and that, I'm already a tiny chick, this and that. And, you know, do you think it would intimidate people, mostly guys, to like approach me if they see me driving that car? And she's like, yes, I think yes, most people, you know, you don't see those cars every day, you know, unless he's whatever, this and that, whatever. So I was curious about that, so that's why I put it on my Instagram. I was like, let me see if like there's a point to this, like how people really feel about that kind of thing. So I said I wanted to go over some of the answers on live, and some of the answers were really interesting. A lot of people said they are intimidated. I saw a lot more people saying they were than people saying they weren't. Some guys were like, oh well, what did this one guy say? It said one person said it doesn't matter, it's just a material thing. People shouldn't care so much about material things. Correct. However, that wasn't the point of the post. It's not just about material things. It's about what it symbolizes. Okay, it's the symbolization of where we were talking about. Okay. Now, my outlook on it, I don't think anyone should feel any kind of way. I feel like if you are confident in yourself and you're secure in yourself and you know what you bring to the table, it shouldn't affect. A man should not be affected by or intimidated to approach a woman just because she drives a nice car, or she's really pretty, or she has a really nice body, or, you know, she's coming out of a really nice house or whatever. I really don't think you should. I think sometimes if you are the type of person that is intimidated by that kind of thing, I think you are insecure about something in yourself. And that insecurity is you're projecting that now onto, you know, what's out there. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like, even though they teach us as young girls growing up, our moms, our grandmothers, our aunties tell us, you are the prize, you are the queen, you are the princess, you know, you have it all. Guys, to a certain degree, have a little bit of power as well. So the fact that you, first of all, are a man coming to a woman, you're a prize too, you know, because we each play our roles. We play the woman role, and then you have the male role. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like guys who are intimidated by that kind of thing are just insecure in their own self. They probably like, oh, you know, I got to get my stuff together. I got to do this. I got to do that. Like some guys who are in a relationship and don't want to get married yet, a lot of times they'll say, oh, well, let me save up a little bit of money. Let me get a house first. Let me do this and that. They want to feel like they can really provide for their woman in the right way. They can bring home the bacon. They can, take care of all the manly stuff. And then that's it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to look at it too. Like, some people responded and said they use it as motivation. They see a woman who's getting her in her own bag, doing a damn thing. It's motivation for me. Like the guy said, it's motivation for me to step my game up. But would it intimidate me to go approach her? No. Another guy said, if I'm pushing my hoopty and she's riding around in an exotic, hell yeah, I'm gonna feel some type of way because I'm not on her level. Okay. And this started up a whole nother debate when they say I'm not on her level. Because in male and female relationship, what's the word I'm looking for? Dynamics. It's a double standard. It's a double standard because men don't mind dating down. Women do. A guy will take, a regular Joe Blow girl next door, will take that and level up. And it don't matter. I'll take you on. I'll even marry you. I'll take care of you. I'll put you in the house. I'll take care of this, take care of your kids, do all that. They'll do that. But it's really hard for a woman to date down, right? Because my boy asked me the other day, like, Charlene, a guy would marry a stripper. He'll go to the strip club, see guys throwing money, shaking her ass, all of this and that, whatever. And he'll date her and like her and wife her up. A woman, you walk into a McDonald's and you see a guy trying to spit game to you from behind the counter, you're not going to give him the time of day. But a guy would give a woman at McDonald's the time of day. Regardless, she's pretty, she got this, got big booty, this and that, whatever. Depending on whatever he's into, he'll do it. So when the guy said that I don't feel comfortable because I'm not on her level, I think that's what they're talking about. That's what they mean. It's like, I'm pretty sure I don't make what she makes. I don't know what her career is, this and that. I might have used a regular job, regular smegular job. Yeah, I got my own house. I might have my own car. I might do this and that. But, you pull up to her house and she lives in this big mansion or this big, beautiful condo or whatever. And, you know that you have to come correct. You can't take her to Denny's on a date. You can't, certain things you feel like you can't, you got to step your game up, which motivates you to want to be better, to do better, to kind of, appeal to those kind of women. But then you have women like me who I don't want to say I don't care about that kind of stuff because I'm not, material things and all that. But at the same time, I don't want to bum either. I don't want somebody who says, oh yeah, I don't live with my mom. My mom lives with me. No, my nigga, you live with your mom. It's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you are, and I get it, times are hard now. I get it, right? Rent is high. Interest rates are high. Groceries are high. It's hard right now. It's hard right now. But people are doing it every day. People are paying their rent every day. People are paying their car notes every day. People are getting up and they're going to work and they're working 2-3 jobs. They're working overtime. They're doing whatever they got to do to make ends meet. So I don't want to hear the excuse of, oh, well, I lost my job or my child support is killing me or this and that. And that's why I'm living with family. That's why I'm doing this. If you're over 30 and you don't have your own place, you don't have your credit in order, you don't have a decent car, come on, what are you doing? You're not motivated enough. Your priorities are all over the place because it comes a certain time in your life where excuses don't matter anymore. They just don't matter. You can't make no more excuses because the next person next to you is doing what they're supposed to be doing, but you're not. You know what I'm saying? We don't marry strippers. Hey, give strippers a break, okay? Some of them, they turn, this is means to an end until they get to where they want to go to, okay? Now all of them making careers out of it. And now they're not even strippers anymore. They're on OnlyFans, okay? In a world where we have free porn, OnlyFans is booming right now, okay? So I wouldn't even go there. Okay? So yeah, it was interesting. It was very, like, this would be a great conversation, like, for a podcast, I think. Because you have a lot of people that feel this kind of way, you know? One guy said, I wouldn't feel intimidated, but I would do my best to leave a really good impression on her. So it forces you to level up, you know, it forces you to want to be better, you know? Somebody said, whoever said it doesn't affect them, they're all capping. They're all lying. I don't know. I don't think so. Some people are very confident and secure in themselves, you know? They don't care what you got going on, you know? They don't care. As long as she doesn't act bougie, I don't see a problem. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And then I saw a podcast on Instagram once, and this guy hit it right on the head. He was talking about how there are a lot more successful women now than there used to be. You know, a lot of successful women right now. The women, we are literally competing with, not even competing, we are taking over when it comes to success with the men, right? You used to always see guys, you know, dominating everything. And now you see more women are coming up, more women bosses, more women, you know, getting the bag. And it's not intimidating some men. You know what it's doing? It's pulling out all the weeds that are down there. So basically what this guy was saying in this podcast was, when you have a successful woman that, like, runs her business online, right? Majority of my businesses are run online. I don't post my whole life online, but I do post a lot, right? I post where I eat at online. I post where I vacation online. I post the area that I live in online. I post my car online. So it's kind of like you know a lot about the person just based on how much they share on social media. So he was like, look, there's some guys that will watch this and they're like taking mental notes, like, oh, she likes to eat over here. She likes to travel over here. She likes to do this on the weekends. She's very family oriented. She loves her godkids. She likes to give back. She likes to this. So if I ever run into this chick or I ever get to meet her and I want to spit game, I know so much about her already. I know exactly what to say to her to pull her in. And of course, we're women. We're emotional. We love all that lovey-dovey. I like that good morning text messages. I like that, hey, baby, just thinking about you. Hey, did you eat today? Hey, what we doing tomorrow? I like that shit. I will melt in your hands with shit like that. So if you see somebody who posts a lot online and they run their business online and you know a lot about them, it's very easy to run game on that person and make a come up, get a come up off that. It really is. Okay, I was talking to a guy recently. This motherfucker, excuse my language, asked me to borrow $20,000 out of nowhere. I'm like, I thought he was joking. He was dead ass. I never blocked somebody so quick in my life. So some people, that's why you want to kind of tame the things that you put out there sometimes, because a lot of people don't have the best intentions. They come at you like they want to come talk to you and they want to do this and do that. Maybe I could do this, I could do that for you, boom, 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 boom. And they're looking at it like, no, I could get a come up off this. She got a house, she got a car, she got money, she got this, she got that. I ain't got to do shit. So there's a downside to that side too, because when you're a successful woman and you're wanting to be approached, you want to talk to people, you want people to get to know you and stuff, it's kind of difficult at times because you really never know somebody's intention. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough. It's really, really tough. Yeah, 20K, that was wild. That was wild. I couldn't believe it. I just started laughing. Oh, you're so funny. No, seriously. Yeah, no, go fuck yourself. Okay? So, it's tough. It's tough. And enough people don't talk about that kind of thing. They don't talk about, like, yes, the female success rate is going up and it's fast, but they don't talk about, like, how hard it is when it comes to other things like your love life and stuff like that, it's really hard to meet somebody and you don't know what their intentions are. You don't know if they like you for you, or if they know you from online, if they heard about you through this person or that person, whatever the case. You never know. You know, you don't want to let them in your space, let them in your house, bring them around your friends, around your family, because, you know, you're committing to this person when meanwhile this person is just trying to get a come up. They're just trying to, you know, get something off you. And some people are savages, you know, they'll go as far as marrying you, you know, they'll make you think they all in, you know, and it's just a con, you know, that's what it is. It's a whole game, you know, it sucks, you know. So what are you going to do? You know, what are you going to do? When I meet people out and they ask for my Instagram, I tell them I don't have one. I don't have one. Or I give them some bullshit page that I never go on. Oh yeah, because nowadays everybody asks for your Instagram, right? They don't even ask for your number anymore. They ask for your Instagram, right? And I'm immediately writing you off if you ask me for my Instagram, because to me that's a little bit of immaturity. If you come to me on some business talk and you trying to make money, or you want to, you know, hear about this, that, okay, that's one thing. But if you trying to spit game and you ask for my Instagram, that's, how old are you? You know, I don't want a DM from you. You call me, you text me. You know what I'm saying? So immediately, I write you off if you come to me talking about, let me get your Instagram. I'm going to tell you, okay, oh, I don't have one, or yeah, here it is right here. And then I'll walk away. So, it's tough. Let me tell y'all, it's tough. It's hard as hell. It's really, really hard. I was talking to this one guy who I won't go into too much detail because I think he watches my live, so I don't want to put it out there. I don't want him to think I'm talking about him. But guys, I think I was talking to him for, I don't know, a month. It wasn't long, like a month. All he could talk about was Q. All he could talk about was Q. When I tell y'all I got so sick of it, I'm like, bro, do you want to date him? Like you want to go ask him out or something? Because at this point, what I don't understand the obsession at this point. I couldn't understand it. I'm like, you know, he's straight, right? You know, he has a girlfriend. He doesn't know who you are, so I don't know what to tell you. I straight up said that to him. He started laughing. Oh, you funny. I was dead serious because I'm like, it's ridiculous now. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. All he wanted to talk about was Q. I think he liked me because I knew Q. That's the only reason why I think. Ran into him at the mall. And I'm like, I was in Victoria's Secret, minding my business, looking at bras, doing my girly thing, okay? Trying to find the right size bra, because the girls on here, y'all know how it is sometimes finding the right bra, okay? Especially when you're big chested, it's difficult to find comfortable bras. So I'm in there focused on looking for a damn bra. And he walks in. I think he saw, like, he was walking by and he like saw me, and he comes in the store. He's like, hey, you're Charlene, right? Yeah. I'm like, yeah. Oh, okay, I know you from Instagram. How you doing? It's so nice to meet you. So whenever I run into people that see me in public and they're my followers or whatever, because I run into people all the time. I run into them at the mall, you know, at the store, supermarket. I see people all the time that know me, and they'll always come up to me, say hello, shake my hand. Some people give me a hug. I'm all for that, so I don't mind it. So when he came up to me, I'm thinking, okay, he's just gonna say hi, this and that, whatever. But he stayed in the store talking to me like the whole time, and I kind of sort of wanted to like tell him, like, you know, I kind of have something to do here. I can't really stand here and talk trading with you for the next like hour, because we were talking for like a solid hour in the same spot. You know, I'm standing here with 3 bras in my hand trying to go try them on in the fitting room, and I can't get this guy away from me. And I don't want to be rude, you know, I don't want to tell him like, hey, you know, it's nice meeting you, you know, good luck with everything, and take off, but whatever. So anyway, he was cool. He was telling jokes, had me laughing. We actually left the store together because, of course, he didn't want to leave me alone. We left the store together and went to the food court, got some Chick-fil-A. I actually sat down with him. We sat down, we ate, you know, we talked a little bit, whatever. So we ended up swapping phone numbers, talking. Mind you, I was in a relationship, but I didn't give a shit because I'm doing my thing at this point. So we talking, you know, friendly, everything's platonic, everything cool. The first like week was cool. First week was chilling. We was chilling, talking, you know, texting here and there. He hadn't asked me out though. He hadn't asked me out, which was cool. I wasn't in no rush to go nowhere. Like I said, I was in a relationship, so I wouldn't go with him anyway, but it was cool. And then out of nowhere, he starts talking about Q. Like, hey, you know, this and that, this and that, this and that, da, da, da. So I'm thinking, okay, you know, it's cool. Let's talk. You know, I'll tell him a little bit of this, a little bit of that, this and that, whatever. But it became to the point where it was like incessant. It was like incessant. Almost like it wasn't even like he was a fanboy. It was more like he was like obsessed with it. And to the point where he even asked me, oh, can you call him and put me on the phone with him real quick? That would be so cool. That would be so cool. And I'm like, no, I can't do that. What's wrong with you? Like, you know what I'm saying? So the whole point of me telling y'all this story, guys, is you never really know people's like intentions. Because here I am thinking this is a cool guy. You know, we had a good conversation. We talked. He's cool, this and that. Meanwhile, all along, he probably just wanted to talk, you know, to get close to Q in some kind of way. You know, so you have to be careful. You do. You have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to really listen and read between the lines with certain things, because you never know, you know, what people got going on. So it was a little frustrating. It was, to say the least. Frustrating, to say the least. So it's tough, guys. It's tough. I got some horror stories for y'all. Let me tell y'all, man. People asking me to borrow money, showing up at my apartment unannounced, which I don't mind that kind of thing. I don't really, you know, I don't know. I don't really have boundaries, guys. I don't really like, you can call me at 3 o'clock in the morning. I won't be mad. You know, my family and friends can show up at my house. I really don't give a shit. I don't really like have boundaries. I don't really care about that kind of thing. So it doesn't bother me, but I do have certain quips that annoy me. So it's like, if I say to you like, hey, you know, can you not do that, or whatever the case, like, that's pretty much it. But I'm super laid back person. I don't really trip about a lot of things. I might have just bought that car, but it doesn't change me in any kind of way. I'm still Charlene. I'm still gonna, you know, be who I always was. You know, I don't feel like I'm better than anybody or I'm above anybody. I'm not gonna look at a guy who talks to me and who drives a regular car like he's a bum or something. Like I'm not that person, you know. And I think if you get to know someone well enough, you start to see that about them. You start to see that, you know, you start to see that they're not that bad. You know, I'm a firm believer in giving everybody a chance, give them the benefit of the doubt. You know, let them show you who they are instead of you listening to somebody else to tell you, oh, no, don't mess with that person. They're this, they're that, whatever. That was your experience. Let me have my own experience and we can go from there. You know what I mean? So, but I am going to come out with a YouTube video probably next week about my first week with the car, my first experience with it. Because, so yesterday, Q hit me up. He's like, hey, swing by the compound real quick. I see the new whip. You know, I want to see you, say what's up. So I go by there for a little while and we're chatting it up. And I had to tell him, I said, man, guys, all you guys in the chat, let me tell you guys. The experience with that car is one that I never would have imagined. Never would have imagined. Guys, I've had the car now for a little less than a week, right? I got it last Tuesday. Tomorrow's Tuesday, so just under about a week. Oh my God. First of all, guys, I'm going to say all this in the video, right? I have not been to one place, and this is no exaggeration, no cap, no exaggeration. I have not been to one place with that car and somebody didn't make a comment to me about it. It could be the gas station. It could be supermarket. I could go by a family member's house. I could be at a stoplight, and you'll see cars. Cars will slow down just to let me come so they can stop right next to me and look over at the car. And I'll look over. Sometimes, like now when I drive, sometimes I'm literally afraid to look left or right. I'm at a stoplight just last night on my way home. I'm at a stoplight and I happen to look over at the car next to me, and there's this white lady and she's just like this. Staring, just staring. She didn't move, didn't blink, just like this. And I'm like, so I turn and I'm looking straight ahead, and I look again and she's just like that, like staring at the car. And I'm just like, whoa, that's some of the attention that you get is weird, but a lot of it is like, whoa. I went to, I was at Wawa gas station the other day with my goddaughter. I picked her up from school, and I always take her for a slushie. She likes slushies. So I take her to the gas station, go get her a slushie. And we're inside the gas station waiting in line, and the lady walks up behind me on line, and she says, "Hey, how do you like your new Porsche?" And I looked at her and I said, "I'm sorry, I don't have a Porsche." Like, no, no, I'm sorry. What's that called again? And I said, "Oh, it's a Lamborghini." She said, "Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, how do you like it? And I said, "Okay, it's nice, it's cool." She goes, yeah, I have one too. And I said, "Oh, yeah, you do?" She's like, yeah, it's right outside. And I was like, "Oh, it is?" So we pay for the gas, and I walk out, and I'm looking for the other Lamborghini, and there is no Lamborghini out there. So when I saw her walk out, 'cause she came out after me, she walks up and she had like a little Honda or something. And I didn't even say anything. I'm just like, okay, maybe it's at home or something. I don't know, because she said she had it, but I don't know if she was being funny or whatever it was. But I think she was just trying to make conversation with me. I think that's what she was doing. I don't know. But the attention that you get is it's on another level, guys. Let me tell you guys. Like I said, at stoplights, when I go out to eat, everywhere you go, "Hey ma'am, what do you do for a living? Oh my God, I love your car. I went to Chick-fil-A. I took my goddaughter to Chick-fil-A. She loves Chick-fil-A. Took her to Chick-fil-A. The guy gives me my food. "Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. You're welcome. By the way, I love your car." And guys, it's a pretty cool feeling. I'll be honest with you. It's pretty cool. You feel like a damn celebrity in that shit. All because of the car. And I guess the red kind of pops, because I wanted white. I wanted the white. They didn't have it in the spec that I wanted. So I had to get the red because the red had my spec that I wanted. So I had to get the red. But everyone's telling me that the white wouldn't have popped as much as the red does, and that the red was like perfect. So I'm talking to Q yesterday and telling him about it. Like, "Yeah, man, it's crazy. The attention that you get, this and that." And he said, "Trust me, it's gonna get more." He said, "You haven't experienced it yet until you park your car, go inside of a place, and you'll see people will wait for you outside your car. They will be standing by the driver's side door, waiting for you to come outside just to ask you what you do for a living." And I was like, okay, well, that one I haven't gotten that yet. I've gotten getting in the car, "Hey, how you doing?" I've gotten the looks, the stare downs, the cars that are kind of driving right next to me, just to pace with me. But that one I haven't gotten yet. And he's like, it's coming. It's gonna be crazy. And we live in the same town, so those cars, you just don't see them. Matter of fact, before I got the car, I was actually, when I would drive around in my BMW, and I still have my BMW, by the way. Some of you guys are asking, did I trade it in? No, I still have it. It's parked right next to the Lambo right now. So what was I saying just now? Damn, I lost my train of thought. But the attention is crazy. The attention is out of this world. It's pretty cool. But at the same time, I'm not crazy about getting attention all the time. I just more for business purposes, honestly. But for the most part, it's pretty cool. I would say the best part about getting the car, I think, would be the reaction from my parents. the reaction from my mom and my dad is what did it for me, because I didn't tell anybody, guys. I did not tell anybody when I was getting the car. Only 3 people knew. 3 people knew, and only one was a family member, and that's because he's my cousin, he's my video guy. But I didn't tell anybody I was getting it because I didn't want anybody to talk me out of it. Oh, so you don't need that, it's a waste of money, whatever, this and that. So I didn't want anybody to talk me out of it. I just wanted, because I've been thinking about doing it or getting it for the last like probably year and a half. I put a lot of thought into it. I did not want to make a rash decision in getting it. You know, because it's a big purchase. So probably the biggest purchase. No, it's not the biggest purchase I ever made. I made it one bigger than that. So I didn't tell anybody. I just said I'm just gonna pull up. I'm just gonna pop out, right? Which is the best way to do it, guys, is to just pop out. So I called my mom and I said, "Hey mom, what you doing?" She's like, "Oh, you know, I'm at home, just hanging out. What's up?" I said, "You busy? Let's go get lunch." She's like, "Oh, okay, cool. I can be ready in 20 minutes. I said, "All right, come pick you up in 20 minutes. So I go pick her up, and so we're outside, and then I pull up in front of valet. And even the valet lady pulls up. I put the window down. She walks up. She's like, "Ooh, new mommy, nice car. Ooh, I like." And I just start laughing because I love her. She's a sweet lady, sweet little Hispanic lady. So I said, "Oh, thank you. I'm waiting on my mom to come down." She said, okay. You can wait here. You can wait right here. Usually she tells me to pull up, right? Nah, you wait right here. So I wait there, and I see my mom coming down, and she walks out, and she's looking at the car, but the window is a little dark, so she couldn't see who was in the car. So she walks up, and I see her just standing there looking. So she pulls her phone out to like take a picture or record it because she knows I love that car. So she probably was trying to like take a picture to like send it to me to show me like, "Hey, Charlene." Every time she sees a yours, she like takes a picture and sends it to me because I love that car, especially when she sees it in a cool color. So she takes a picture. I see her with the phone and she's taking a picture or whatever. And then she calls me. She's like, "Hey, I'm downstairs." And I said, "I know, I see you. Hop in." And she goes, "What?" And I roll the window down and I go, I'm smiling at her. She's like, "No, you didn't. No, you didn't." And I was like, "Yes, I did." And she was like, "What?" And she's looking and she's like, "Oh my God." So she's freaking out. She's like, "Oh my God." And she opened the door, hops in. And so I get out and I'm like, "Hey, you want to drive? You want to drive?" She's like, No, I'm not. She's like, "Oh my God." So she comes in. She's like, "Ooh, it's so nice in here. Look at you. It's the red. This is so you." She was so happy. She was like, "Oh my God, I'm so proud of you." She gives me this big hug and she's like, "Wow, I love it. I love it." And then she looks at me and goes, "So when are you getting me my G-Wagon?" And I'm like, "Really?" So it was cool. It was a cool feeling. So cool. She was so happy for me. She was like, "Man, I'm so proud of you. Look at you doing that. Like you said you wanted this car, you worked and you got it, and it's for you, and I'm so happy for you, and this is awesome." And we went out and we went to Design District. She actually bought me some stuff at the Design District. We went to Dior. We got some earrings, some jewelry at Dior. Then went to Cartier. She got a ring at Cartier. I had to order my ring because they didn't have my size. $8,000 ring, man. So nice, but shit was $8,000. I'm like, fuck, that's not a lot of money. But anyway, and everywhere we went, she's showing people the car. She's like showing, "Hey, look what my daughter just bought. Look, my daughter just bought this. Look what my daughter just bought." And I'm like, "Mom, can you stop, please? They don't care." But it was pretty cool. She was so proud. Because, you know, when your kid is little and they get a 100 on their spelling test, you want to tell everybody, "Hey, look at my kid guy. Look at my kid guy. Look at my kid guy." So she was like bragging to everybody about it, which was cool. It was a lot of fun. And then the next day, I called my dad because I didn't tell my dad either. So I called my dad and I said, "Hey, Dad, want to see my new car?" And he's like, "Hell yeah." You know? So I didn't tell him what it was or whatever. So I go pull up to my dad's house and he comes outside and he's like, "A Lambo?" And I said, "A Lambo." So he comes outside, he's like, what? You done made it, girl. You made it now. So mind you guys, my parents' opinions, like, okay, so a lot of us say that we don't care about what people think of us, right? We don't, to a certain degree. To a certain degree. You care about what people think when it's somebody that you care about, okay? And my parents' approval and acceptance with things is very important to me. It's very important to me. So I actually care. Like, if my parents weren't, you know, impressed or happy or whatever, it would have had an effect on me. Okay, I'll be honest about that. So mom was happy, checked off the box. Now dad, and dad is harder to impress than my mom. My mom is already into that shit. And mind you, both my parents are bougie. They're both, you know, into luxury shit, right? So so my dad, he's like, girl, you done made it. Can't nobody tell you nothing now. And gave me a hug and was like, hey girl, I'm proud of you. And this is my dad, right? So my dad has a really nice Mercedes, right? Really nice Mercedes Benz. He loves Mercedes. And the whole night, pretty much, what were we doing when we walked in the house? Talking about cars. And I've never talked about cars with my dad. We talked about everything else, but we never really bonded over cars. So he's like showing me like, yeah, there's this new Mercedes, this GT63 that's coming out in 2024. And that thing is clean. And I think I want to get that, this and that, this and that. And we're watching like the YouTube videos on the car and it's how nice it is and that. And I'm like, I really enjoyed it because I never had that with my dad. We never really bonded over something like that before. And it was so cool that the car was able to like do that. So it kind of actually brought us closer together, which was really, really cool. So of course he takes it for a test drive. He hops right in. He's like, yep, let's go. I gotta drive this baby. So he takes it for a test drive. So we're back at the house. We're hanging out. You know, he made me something to eat. So we're eating, talking, drinking. And then his girlfriend comes home. His girlfriend comes in the house. And she comes into the garage. And she walks in and she goes, who's the Lambo? Like, just like that. Who's the Lambo? And I'm on the couch and I look up at her. I'm like, hi. She goes, oh my God, where are the keys? Where are the keys? And she grabs the keys and just darts outside to go drive the car. And I'm like, oh my God, it was so funny. It was so funny. So I got a thumbs up, thumbs up from the mom, from the dad. And then I showed it to a couple more family the other day and it was cool. Everybody was very happy for me. They were genuinely happy for me. And they were like, you know, if I didn't get respect from them before, I definitely got it now. And it sucks that I had to do that to get it. I had to like buy something extravagant when I've been doing this. Like I've been doing this, guys. This ain't nothing new. But if I didn't get their flowers before, I definitely got it now. And everyone's like, yo, I need one. They love it. They love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And then here's the kicker, right? Here's the kicker, guys. How long I've been trading now? 5 going on 6 years now. Suddenly, everybody wants to learn. Okay, Charlene, I'm ready. I'm ready to learn. Let me get this course. Let me do this. I'm ready. All right. So what I got to do now? I got to download this. I got to do. Suddenly, they want to learn to trade. What you mean? You know how long it took me to get to this point? What you mean now you want to learn? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. It's crazy. I wonder what they're going to say when I get my SVJ, because that's really what I want to get next. That's my next car is the SVJ. And that car is going to be insane. It's going to be insane. I already spoke to Q about it yesterday. That car is going to be insane. Imagine that lineup. Imagine seeing my little self in the SVJ. Oh my God. So I was more happy at their reaction than anything, because like I said, it was more, it wasn't even about impressing them or nothing like that. It was just, I needed that approval and that acceptance from my parents to make me feel like I'm doing something. I know it shouldn't be that way. You shouldn't need approval or validation from anybody for what you're doing, but that's just me. That's how I am. I'm a Cancer, super emotional. The people that I love and care about the most, their opinions on what I'm doing actually does matter to me. Good or bad, it does have an effect on me. So I have to, take it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't see US30 doing much of nothing right now. What the heck is going on here? Maybe at 9:30 we'll get a push. Because I don't understand. We've been sitting in the same spot here for the last 2 hours. Sheesh, move already. So, what's gold doing? Guys, there's no volume right now. There's no volume. Nothing is moving. Yeah. I traded last night, but I kind of sort of want to trade today. I want to get a little something today. Come on, US30, stop it. So yeah, it was really, really good. It was good, man. It felt really good to get your parents' approval, make your parents proud. Especially after I left my job, my dad even asked me. He was like, because this is how you know that they feel a little type of way about something. They'll make little comments, right? My dad will be like, he'll say stuff like, "So, do you regret leaving your job?" Or like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, hell no. You know what I'm saying? And just him asking me that is like, why would you ask me that? What does that mean? Like, why would I regret leaving my job? Because the only way I would be regretful of leaving is if I wasn't doing good without it. And I'm doing 100 times better without it than I was with it, So you could tell there's still area of doubt in their mind because they come from a different time. They come from that 9 to 5, go to school, get a job, and retire when you're 60, mentality, where it's just, I need that paycheck. I need that security. I need a boss. I need to, sit in traffic every day, and it's just what it is. I can't control that. I can't change it. It is. And nowadays, it's a whole different world. We live in a completely different society where you have, 10-year-old kids that are becoming millionaires off of TikTok. And the old mentality, the older generation, the baby boomers, they didn't have that. They had the whole go to school, get a job, take care of your family, and retire on Social Security. Bing, bang, boom. That was it. And it's up to us. It's up to our generation and our time to make them see that this is a different time now. People are not just running out getting jobs every day. There's, you make more money selling something online than you will getting a regular job. And your regular job is not security anymore. It's not. Just like that, anything could get shut down. COVID showed us that. You know what I mean? So it's not their fault because that's just how they, that was the time that they grew up in. But now it's like they really have to know that, hey, we live in a different time. It's not just about retiring on a pension anymore, So I think when you want to make a big move for yourself, you kind of have to just do it. You can't really tell anybody because their opinions will affect yours. It really will. When I left my job, I didn't tell my mom. I told her after I did it because the first time I wanted to leave and I told her, she talked me out of it. No, don't do it. You just had a bad day. It's okay. You'll make it, this and that, this and that, this and that. Well, shit. So when I said I was going to leave my job, you can't tell anybody. You just have to just do it. You have to have faith in yourself, belief in yourself, and go off what you know. Go off what you know. If you're not happy being somewhere or doing something, you can't look for someone else's opinion to validate how you feel. You can't. You gotta just do it for yourself because they're not in your situation. They're not in your predicament. My mom has been self-employed now for a long time. Very long time. She hasn't worked for people her whole life in a long period of time. This is somebody who hates working for other people, telling her daughter to continue working for someone else. You see how warped that is? You don't like working for other people, but you want your kids because why? Security. Yeah, you don't like it, but it's a good job. It's a good career. You're retired with a good pension. Not to mention I'm out there every day dealing with some of the worst, where I could literally lose my life every day. But they want you because of that security. They just want you to be able to say, I'm getting this paycheck every 2 weeks. And as long as I'm getting this paycheck every 2 weeks, everything else will take care of itself. Forget about my mental health. Forget about my happiness. Forget about what I really want in life. Just focus on this paycheck right here, where these people can talk to me any kind of way they want. They can tell me when I can come to work, when I can take off, when I can take vacation. If my shift is over, but they want me to stay, I have to stay. I can't go home, even though my shift is over. I fulfilled my obligation, but I still have to stay because why? They're dangling this paycheck like a carrot in front of my face. And if I don't do what they say, they can just snatch that paycheck away. You understand? They're telling you, don't chase your dreams. Don't follow your goals. Stay where you are and just keep that notion of security in your mind and you'll be just fine. Cops getting fired every day. Cops getting arrested every day. There is no such thing as job security anymore. And I had enough faith in myself to do it for myself. If this thing doesn't pull back up here, I'm going to be so agitated today because I am not in the mood for US30 on some funny business today. What kind of pullback is this? This ain't even a decent sized pullback. Oh my God. This might be a no trade day for me, y'all. I don't know. I'm going to give it till about 10:30. If I don't see somebody 10:30, I got stuff to do today. I ain't got time to be playing with US30. Get yourself back up here and stop playing games. So I got to whip out the whiplash on you. Lay the smack down on US30. Crazy. I almost want to take gold because this support is holding nicely. I almost want to take gold. Entries. If I enter around here, let me see. Stop loss. Yeah, stop loss big as hell though. 50 pip stop. God damn it. Yeah, no, I'm not entering up there. I might, let me see, what's the higher time frame saying? And then we haven't broken this high yet either on gold. Damn, do I want to take gold today? Because look at all this rejection we have on the 1 hour. We keep trying to break and we can't. I think we will. We just need volume. We just need some volume. Just need volume. Jobs can fire you anytime. They can. They can. What was your biggest fear going into trading? I don't know. My parents don't understand I don't have much support with trading, but I still have to have a humble heart, aspire to bring everyone with me when I make it. Just worry about yourself for now. Don't worry about bringing everybody with you because just because you want to bring them with you doesn't mean they want to go. Okay? You cannot force a horse to drink. You can only bring it to water. So do what you got to do for you, and the ones that actually want to join you on your journey, they will hitch their wagon to your cart on their own. You won't have to force them into anything. You won't. If they really want to, they will come on board. Because you can't save everybody. You can't save the whole world. You have to start with yourself first. All right. I left my great paying job last year, walked away from a house being built, moved in with my parents, and have been trading full-time this year. Best decision ever. Congrats, congrats. You are the first woman to do a Forex live stream trade. That would be incorrect. There are other female traders that trade on live also. I am definitely not the first. I will not be the last. I think US30 and Nas will push down. Not after a good pullback. The unknown is quite scary, so that's understandable for parents to feel that way. Yeah, but here's my thing, right? I'm an adult. I've been living on my own. I've been paying my bills. I've been taking care of myself for a couple of years now, right? Do you think I would put myself in a position where I could not support myself when I had a way to do that? If you have somebody who's willing to leave a very good job, very good career, to take on something else, wouldn't you think that whatever they were leaving to take on is better than what they got? If not the same? No one's gonna throw away an opportunity for something that's not a sure thing. That's not, that they haven't, really worked on or given a lot of thought to. You can't be that irresponsible in life. You can't. I busted my hump to get that job. You think I would just give it up for some BS? No. No, I wouldn't. But at the same time, I busted my hump with trading too. So, like, I have a friend of mine who had a job at FP&L. I think he's an engineer or something, but he was making high six figures. And he left his job to do something else, to go down an entrepreneurial path. And the guy's balling right now, making way more than he was making at his job. And people still look at you like, oh, are you sure you made the right decision? What the heck does that? That just means they don't believe in what you're doing. They can't fathom, they can't believe it, or they don't want to believe it. So they just keep telling themselves, no, it's going to crash and burn someday. No, she's going to end up going back to her job. Watch, something's going to happen, and I'm going to be right. I'm going to be right. I'm going to be right when I told them you shouldn't have left your job. You should have stayed there. That's what that is. They want to be right so bad. And it's not that they want you to fail. It's not necessarily that. They just can't imagine that this person who they knew personally, who they probably grew up with, came up together with, is on a whole other level now. And to some degree, it makes them feel some type of way about themselves too. Because it's like, damn, like, bro, we grew up together. I done seen you this, that, whatever. And that's the place that I think my parents were in for a while too. Because my parents, are my parents. They've known me my whole life. So they're probably like, they knew me when I didn't have anything, when I didn't have a car, when I was still living at home, when I was struggling with my job, when I was, it's hard to see that person that you knew here all the way over here now. And they've just surpassed every obstacle you thought they might face, or whatever the case might be. It's just it's different. It's different. Imagine, I don't know, a celebrity, I don't know, Kanye West, right? Let's say somebody grew up on a block with Kanye West, right? They knew each other when they were teenagers. They used to play ball together or whatever. And let's say they lost touch and everybody drifted apart. And you look up and this guy is on Hip Hop Billboard Awards and he's married to Kim Kardashian and he's a billionaire, got sneakers out, got brands, got this, got that. And you're like, damn, I used to play ball with this guy. We grew up together and look at where he's at. Sometimes it's really hard for the people that are the closest to you to really accept your level up. And then it makes them look at themselves like, God damn it. How come I'm not there? How come I'm not this? How come I haven't done this? How come this? How come that? How come this? You know what I mean? So I don't immediately jump to the fact that, oh, they might be hating on me. It's not necessarily that. Sometimes it's just pure disbelief. And if your mind cannot fathom doing that for yourself, and you grew up with this person, it's very hard for them to see the next person do it. It just is. It really is. Okay? So that's what that is. That's all that is. And you kind of have to block that out and just do you. And just do you. Because they're either gonna love you or they're gonna hate you. Either way, you're still gonna level up. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're still gonna do what you gotta do. And you have to. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep pushing. You got to. If my parents did not give me the reaction that I got from them, would it have bothered me? Yes. Would it have stopped me in what I was doing? No. You know what it would have done? It would have lit a fire under my ass to make me go even harder. Oh, I didn't prove to you with this? Okay, watch this now. Watch my next move. Watch my next move. I'm gonna make a believer out of you. 930, we're getting a little bit of volume. Is that a little whiplash on 930, on US30? Beautiful. Now this is a better trade. See how that stop loss went from 40, 50 all the way down to, oh, 12, 20? Different. Stop loss different now. Wait for that. Wait for price to come back to you. Now let's see if we reject from this area and find our way back up. Okay. I was going to make a believer. I'm going to make a believer out of everybody. Whether you want it or not. Whether you want it or not. Prove them wrong. Prove everybody wrong. Make them a believer. Make them see you doing it, and that will light a fire in them to give them the belief that they could do it too. That will give them everything they need to believe that they can do it too. Because they're so convinced that they can't. So they just need a little kick in the butt. That's all. That's all they need. What is this here? Oh, I'll respond to you later. I can't talk to you right now. Make them a believer, guys. You have everything you need inside you to be whatever it is you want to be. And sometimes, like that Lambo, you got to make a splash. You got to make a splash. Got to make a splash. Got to make a splash. Don't limit yourself, guys. Don't limit your beliefs. You can do whatever you want to do, despite what anybody else has to say. If you don't think you can do it, I'm here to tell you you can. Just look at me right now. Use me as an example. Use me as an example. Say, Charlene can do it. Bonafide midget. Went through such hardship in her life. And came out glistening. Came out shining like a shiny diamond. I wish somebody would tell me I can't do something. I wish you would try to fix your mouth to tell me I can't do something. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it twice, and I'm gonna take a picture to show you even more. Plaster that shit on your windshield so you can be reminded never, ever to doubt me again. And that's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do. All right, guys. So thank you guys for being on today. I'm going to swing on over to my private group, and we're about to catch something on US30 today. I don't know what, but we're gonna catch something on US30. Cause I refuse to sit here for 2-3 hours and watch these candles print like molasses. This is enough. Enough. All right, guys. So I'm gonna swing over to the private group now. The emails for the November intake will go out today, so keep an eye out on your inbox. Last chance to apply is now. The last chance to apply is now. The link is in the description box of this video. for the 3-day in-person class that's in December, and the November intake for the private group. My course, everything is in the description box of these videos, so don't miss out. Other than that, if you're in my private group, I'm headed over there now. We're about to catch these US30 longs, hopefully, or sells. And I'll see you guys on YouTube tomorrow. All right? Same time, same place, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. All right? So y'all be good, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys always. It's always your favorite female trader, Charlene FX, and I'm out. Peace out.